exercises done in Sivananda Yoga. So we start with some breathing exercises. And the very first one, it's going to be Kapalabhati. So for about a minute, we're going to forcefully exhale and passively inhale. So when you're ready, take a deep breath in, and then breathe out. Breathing in and exhale completely. As you breathe out completely, draw your chin to your chest, pull your tummy below your navel in, and pelvic floor muscles in, and hold. Breath is out. And inhale. Release the bandhas. And we're going to go for another round. I'm doing about 30 seconds of Kapalabhati. So start the expulsions. Breathing out, breathe in, let the air all out, and start to bring the chin to the chest, contracting the Jalandhara Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, and Mula Bandha. And then relax, releasing the bandhas, breathing in again, and out. Let's do one more round. Kapalabhati, the skull shining breath. So when you're ready, breathe in and start your expulsions. Breathing in, exhale. Draw the chin to the chest with your exhale. So, contracting all the three bandhas. Hold. And relax. Breathe in. So remember that Kapalabhati, or skull shining breath, it's a cleansing breathing, and you want to use the abdominal muscles to help expel the air. So feel free to rewind and do this again. We're going to move on to the alternate nostril breathing. So we're going to breathe out through both nostrils. Then we're going to close the right, inhale through the left, exhale through the right, inhale through the right, exhale through the left. So, just changing the position, keeping the spine long. So close your right nostril, breathe in through the left, close the left, exhale through the right. And inhale through the right. Pinch both nostrils briefly and exhale through the left. Inhaling right. Close both nostrils for a few seconds and exhale through the left. Make your exhalations just a tad longer than the inhalation. So inhaling through the left. Close. Exhale right. Inhaling right. Close. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close the nostrils. Exhale right. And inhale right. Close the nostrils. Exhale. Inhale. Close. Exhale right. Inhale right. Pinch the nostrils. Exhale left. And then let the breath come back to normal. And notice how you feel. So Nadi Sodhana, also known as Anuloma Viloma, is the alternate nostril breathing. And we're moving on to the sun salutations. So, coming up to the top of the mat, bring the feet, hands together. As you inhale, raise your arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, right leg goes back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, 8-point pose. Inhaling, cobra. Exhaling, downward dog. Right leg forward, inhale. Exhale, feet together and fold. Inhaling, coming all the way up. And exhale, release. And again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left leg goes back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. 8-point pose. Knees, chest, chin down. Inhaling, cobra. Exhaling, down dog. Left leg forward. Inhale. Exhale, feet together and fold. Inhaling, coming up, pulling the belly in. Exhaling to mountain. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg goes back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. 8-point pose. Cobra, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Right leg forward, inhale. Left leg forward, exhale. Inhale, coming up, pull your belly in. Keep your core strong as you move through these poses. Again, inhaling up. Exhale, fold. Left leg goes back, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Low push-up, exhale. It's actually the knees, chest, and chin down. Inhaling, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Left leg stepping forward, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhaling, coming up. And exhale. As you notice, these sun salutations are little bit different than the Ashtanga sun salutations. We're not jumping, we're not doing chaturanga. It's the 8-point pose into cobra, not really up dog. So there are certain differences between these 12 poses and the Ashtanga version of sun salutations. So let's do 2 more rounds, one on the right, one on the left. So take a deep breath in, exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg goes back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Low push up, which means the 8-point pose here. Inhaling. Exhale. Right leg, inhale. Exhale, feet together and fold. Inhale, coming up. Exhale. The last round on the left side. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg goes back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Knees, chest, chin down. Inhaling cobra. Exhale, down dog. Left side. Inhale. Exhale, feet together, fold. Inhaling, coming up. Exhale. In the Sivananda's method, the very first position after sun salutations is the headstand. So if you're not practicing the headstand yet, you go ahead and do the dolphin. And here's the dolphin. Elbows in line with the shoulders, and you can just hold this position for as long as you feel comfortable. If you can go into the headstand, go ahead and practice headstand. Please rest in child's pose after the headstand. If you can stay in the headstand a little longer, please stay longer. And then we move into the shoulder stand. I'm going to use my mat to help my neck. You want to press the back of the head gently down and lift the chin up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And your weight should not be only on your elbows. Your weight should be on your top of the shoulders, upper arms. Should be able to even let go of the hands and still feel very stable up there in the shoulder stand. Another version is a little easier. You can just do this. Or you can even use a wall if you know how to use a wall. In other videos, I'll show you how to do shoulder stand against the wall. So, let's take about 5 more breaths. Ujjayi breaths, breathing in through the nostrils, out through the nose. And then slowly going into the plow pose. You can keep your arms in line with your ears. You can keep your arms interlaced. So there are many variations. You can even continue to support your back. this is optional. Whatever works best for you right now is the best position to be. 5 more breaths. If it's easy enough to get your toes to the floor, then try pointing them away from the head. Try to keep the legs together. And then slowly, you're going to start to roll down, bone by bone. Pull your belly in and lower yourself gently down. And we're moving on into the fish position. So, for the fish, you slide your hands and your forearms under the butt and go back a little bit more. Easy fish. There are many variations of the fish, but I'm going to just do the easy version because these are the 12 basic postures in the Sivananda style of yoga asana practice. Then inhale, head up, and release. Bring your knees to your chest. Take a few long, deep breaths. And as you exhale, lift your head up, pull your belly in, and rock out to sitting. So again, these are the 12 basic postures in Sivananda Yoga. And it's in this order. So now, sitting in Dandasana, we're going into Paschimottanasana. Inhale, exhale, go forward, relax. Anytime you want to lengthen a little bit more, lengthen, lift the chest up, relax the shoulders, pull your belly in, and then leading with the belly button, go a little deeper. Feet parallel. 5 more breaths. And then from here, we're moving into Cobra. Keep your pelvis down, hands either in front of the shoulders or under the shoulders, elbows in, and lift the chest up. Cobra. Five more breaths. And release. We're moving into the locust. So for the locust, you're going to slide your arms underneath your body. Palms either facing the thighs, or you can do like this, okay, or here. Chin on the floor or forehead, and you're going to lift your legs up. So lift the legs up in 5 breaths. toes lengthen, and then we're coming back onto the belly, preparing for bow pose. Again, about 5 to 10 breaths. Ready? Inhale up and hold. And exhale, release. Relax in child's pose. And we're coming into a seated position for Ardha Matsyendrasana. Ardha Matsyendrasana is the spinal twist. Cross the leg, and then take your arm either on the outside of the leg or just around the knee. Both sit bones on the floor. Twist. Ardha Matsyendrasana. 5 long deep breaths. And then release the pose and do the same thing on the other side. Lift the chest up, so you want to take this knee really close to the opposite shoulder. And either hook the arm around the knee or on the outside of the leg. And if you're more flexible, perhaps you can reach the inside of your foot. 5 breaths. If you cannot stay calm in a position, you're pushing too hard. The idea is to breathe deeply and stay calm. And then release the pose, releasing the Ardha Matsyendrasana, or the half spinal twist. Then we're coming into a squat position, so separate your legs, push with your fingers, and come into the squat position. You can do this, or the actual pose would be crow. Separate the hands, lift your heels and bum up, shift your weight into the hands, and hold the position. Now 5 breaths. If you're more experienced, you can stay here for 10 breaths. And then release. Feet on the floor, come into a forward bend. Place your hands underneath your feet and relax the head. And then from here, we're coming up be able to breathe. On your inhale, come on up, and then we do the other side, triangle over the other side. If you catch yourself going, oh, this is too much, or you start forcing, you're not really practicing yoga. So even if you have to stay here in the beginning, it's perfectly fine. Or here, but try to feel the length in the spine, length in the legs, and most of all, try to enjoy what you're doing with full deep breaths. And as you inhale, come up, and bring your feet back together. And we're going for Shavasana, our final position. So coming back down to sitting and relax in Shavasana. And stay in Shavasana for maybe 2-3 minutes. If you have plenty of time, 20 minutes in Shavasana. So let go of your feet, relax the ankles, lower legs, thighs, hips. Relaxing the back muscles, the chest, shoulders, arms, hands, fingers. And move your attention to your facial muscles. Let go of the jaw. Now, feel free to stay here a little longer. Bring your knees to the chest. Roll to the side. Use your top arm